Hi there, Kimberly here at Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart. Going to do a reading. It's going to be a relationship. We're going to see what is going on in the relationships or potential relationships. So this has got to be somebody you've had. I'm not going to say potential. I'm going to say relationship. I'm going to say someone you're in a current, living with, married, girlfriend, boyfriend, or you're on that cusp of it, right? So it's got to be somebody you've had close feelings for. You both have thought, or you thought they both felt the same way. So this is a look into what's going on, okay? So I'm going to do them on the left and you on the right. So let's pull one card for them that represents them right now. What card represents them, their position right now? I want to go to that bottom one there. It says friends and colleagues and people. So they're in that, maybe talking to people, getting to know people, hanging out with somebody, okay, and then we got decrease, okay? And I was going to just pull one and I pulled two. So we're going to do two that way. Okay, so so the decrease then is their friends and family. They're people that they connect with, colleagues and that. This is a decrease at how obviously it was supposed to be upside down, but it didn't present itself as that. So we got the decrease card to go with it, which means there is a spilling out, a lack of that connected feeling. Okay, so let's go over to the U side, and we're going to go with that one. The U side is consciousness, dark thoughts. So there's some worry and some stress there, maybe about what's going on or the lack of connection or clarity in it. Okay, so then let's go over to their side and let's pull two cards on their thoughts. Two cards on their thoughts and see what's going on. Two cards for their thoughts. Two cards for their thoughts. Two cards for their thoughts. We got people again. New supportive connections. So they are definitely talking to somebody. New supportive connections. So another card for their thoughts. Optimism. Okay. This card could mean that that's what they want in their thoughts. They want the connections. They want to talk to people. They want to make that conscious effort to do it. Let's go over to your thoughts. Go over to your thoughts. Friends, family, and guides. You got the same thing. And planning and action. Okay, so really this is people over here, and this is friends, family, and guides, and the other one was friends and colleagues. So really the thought is that both people want to make this connection or want to have conversations, okay, and then planning and action. So they're more trying to be optimistic, and the U side is wanting more action, more connections, more. Let's make a plan. Let's solidify something. Let's nail something down. Okay. Then we have their feelings. So let's go over to their feelings. What are their feelings? Their feelings. Okay, well, we got sacred temple, which is spirit, which means working on the inner self, is what that means. And then loving man. So their feelings is that they want to present themselves. They want to do some of this work. They want to present themselves as somebody who steps forward, right? Okay, let's go to your feelings. 2 for your feelings. We got present power, consciousness, and we got behind the mask. So you want this to be strong and in your power, so that what you receive is equal to that, is presented in a strong, powerful way. So there's something that you aren't going to back down. Your consciousness is on the connection of things and what you want that to look like and how you want that to feel. And you want to have some control with what stands beside you, really, okay? And then we have behind the mask. So this is a beautiful woman with intention, and she wants to take this mask off, but she's got one on, maybe not showing exactly how she's feeling, and maybe not so much of showing it, that she might be a little bit knocked off her power too. So it could be a little bit of a swing of both ways, okay? Then we have blockages here. So I want to go over to blockages. Oh, but there was a word that they gave me for a question I was supposed to ask. I think I want to add something into that. I don't know if it was status or I think it's statements. Okay, so statements. I'm just going to add that in there because when they give me something, I'll follow it. Okay, so let's go in here. 1 to 2 cards for the statement. In other words, what would they say? What would be the statement they would want to make? What would they want to say? I'm going to go over to the Romance Angels for that. So let's go 2 cards on their side for their statement. What would they want to say? Okay, well, we got true love. That one fell out, okay? So true feelings, okay? Okay, so another card for what they'd want to say, their statement. What would they want to say? What statement would they want to make? Children, okay. And go directly over to your side and do what would be your statement. What would be your statement you'd want to say? What would be your statement you'd want to say? Okay. Theirs was true love, time for a romance of a lifetime. And then children. So this is your love life is being affected by your children. So what this means is that there is something, they want this. They want this. But there is something with inside their belief system, either it came in through childhood or life events, that is affecting them, that is holding everything kind of at bay, okay? On your side, it's saying trust. Trust. Like you need to have trust, they need to have trust, and you want to say, trust me. So your statement that you'd want to say to them is, trust me. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? So the positive thinking, think positive. You want to say, trust me. Have some trust in me. I'm not the same person as you've been around. And be optimistic about us. Let us build together, right? And can you look at things from a more positive perspective? So that's the statement, and that's really fitting for what this is here. Let's go over to blocks now. Let's go over to blocks, which actually the children is a block, is part of the blocks, right? Okay, so let's go over to blocks. So this engagement here, your love life is ascending to a higher level. So part of his blocks is fear, not him, but their side. So part of their blocks are fears about closeness, about commitment, about it moving into something deeper, right? I'm afraid I'm gonna get hurt. Well, aren't we all? Okay, so one more card for their blocks, and then we'll move over to your side. I don't even know if I need to do that. Deception, someone is wearing a false mask. So their blocks is that there's maybe something that they're not quite speaking up about, or that they're gonna have deception done to them. So either way, this deceptive card is a lack of trust about either what they need to say or tell you, or feeling. So it's something that they're hiding, okay? And then let's go over to your side. It would be blocks. 2 sides for blocks. And a block is here is maybe is this deserve love. You are lovable. This might be a feeling of, why am I not lovable? Why am I not picked? Why am I not chosen? A block of not, in my mind, not choosing the right people. And then retreat, time to disconnect from the world. So part of the blocks is that maybe you need just to step back and really get your head right, and so that you can bring it in. Once you get more balanced in your own thoughts and beliefs, that disconnect can be that retreat, that feeling safe within inside yourself, whether somebody comes in or not. Let's go what changes need to be made. What changes need to be made on their side? What changes need to be made on their side? Keeping an open mind. Yes, most definitely. And then your soulmate might differ. So from your usual expectations. Okay, so part of the things that need to change is that, oh, this person isn't really who I always am attracted to. And I don't mean physically. I mean energetically. I mean compatibility maybe might be a little bit different. And maybe one person's a little more bolder than the other person. One person's more laid back, and maybe it's just the fears that are doing that. But this is one of the things that are the blocks, is that they need to keep, or the change that needs to happen is they need to open up their mind a little bit. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to keep it at that. And let's go over to the changes for your side. I'm just going to do one on that because I want to keep this down here. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so one of the changes that you might have to get used to is the fact that there might need to be a disconnect for one or both people to get right with themselves in order for it to come back around in a positive manner. And if it doesn't, it was never meant to be. It will always come back around if it's meant to. If it's not, it just won't. It'll just be the end of that. So possible outcome for these two. If everybody did the work they needed to do, what would be the possible outcome? I'm just going to pull 3 cards for possible outcome. Forgiving and learning. Let your friends help you. And then we got let go of control issues. So possible outcome for all of this would be both people would heal. The forgiving and learning would come around. Like kind of clean slate it. This is a brand new day. We're new people. Whatever happened. If we get triggered in the process that this is happening again, then we will look at that. Otherwise we just heal and work together to get this to go. Now, let your friends help you. So the possible outcome would be support. Okay? This would be support. 2 people being able to support each other. So the friends and that doesn't necessarily mean outside. This will be the possible outcome if this worked out. So this is the support system that you'd be building, right? Okay, so then another possible outcome would be like letting go of control issues, letting go of fears, building trust, letting go of those things that separate or did separate, and then allowing the situation to unfold naturally. So that's the possible outcome. And it does say that, could definitely work. Just have to get outside of the usual masks and clothes that we wear, as in fears and that, let go of that, unzip and start a whole new day, a new relationship. I am going to pull one more angel card. So this will be outside influences, outside help. Okay, this will be, what do the angels want to tell us? What are their influence that they want to give? And who wants to work with? So it's kind of a whole Okay, what angel wants to help and support them? What angel wants to help and support them? Angel of Romance. Okay, so this definitely has a chance if it's given, right? Angel of Romance. So right now let's call in the Angel of Romance for whoever watches this, whoever needs this relationship, their relationship to come together, and even if it just needs to be raised up, right? The Angel of Romance to come in and help. I'm going to pull one more. I'm not going to do that one because it was showing itself. Angel of Release. So the Angel of Romance wants to come in. The Angel of Releasing wants to come in to help release the issues, whatever it is, for whomever. And so let's do that. Let's call in the Angel of Romance, the Angel of Releasing to release whatever is these blocks, worries, trust issues, and make room for the Angel of Romance to come in and help heal and give this relationship the commitment and the chance that it needs, and two people listening and communicating together better. Okay, so we're at 16 minutes, 16. Good place to stop. So I hope you enjoy this. Should upload fairly fast, and take care of yourself. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and ask the questions that you want to ask with gentleness and kindness, okay? And listen to each other. Thank you. Bye.